Hi guys, Elledani here. I've actually been meaning to do another video for about a week and got really cold here in Michigan and it totally screwed up my asthma and I've felt really bad until today and it's still kind of in my voice, so excuse me for that. But I did really want to film this, especially being so close to Christmas. If you saw my last video, you saw near the end I was joined by Obsidian, who is our black and white Argentine Tegu. And we kind of talked about how she was the newest member of the family and how well she was fitting in. The day after that video, we actually ended up getting Loki. He is about a 4-month-old ferret, and we took him because he bit a lot. And truthfully, with experience within the first day, we saw a difference. And really within the first week, we saw a huge difference. He's been with us for probably 2 weeks now. About 2 weeks. And he's really a doll. The first week I actually didn't let him near my face at all because he bit, and he bit kind of hard. But even his play bites are so nice now, and he just took some understanding and some redirection of the negative behaviors that we didn't really want him to be doing, and he's really fantastic. And he actually he just wants to get down now and probably go. So literally a day after we filmed that, we actually ended up getting Loki, which we joked about how we jinxed ourselves and, oh my god, the Decana family's growing, which it did. But I think it's really important to talk about how it wasn't necessarily an impulse, especially this time of year with Christmas and the holidays and impulse animals. While Loki was unexpected, we had known, we have 2 ferrets right now, we knew that we may get at least up to another 1 or 2 in coming years. We have a huge cage, a giant enclosure, and we have the ability to give up to 2 more ferrets what they need, feasibly. About a week before Loki came into the picture, we had a friend, and he had a ferret that he was offering to the public that was just really bitey, and his staff really disliked him. He didn't want to put him into an inexperienced home that would either give him back or give him to a shelter, or some people just try to set him loose. Doesn't work in Michigan. They don't survive. So we were offered him because he needed an experienced home. And Freya, who is about 2 now, she was just wild at first. I bled so much the first weekend we had Freya. That's a video for another time. But I think due to that, due to our experience and how much we absolutely love and enjoy being ferret owners, we were offered this guy. We had several talks over the week just to make sure we were both on board, if we really wanted to take on another animal with a full house. And we really did just come to the conclusion that if we met him and we enjoyed his personality and he seemed to like us, that it was something we were willing to do, knowing what happens to ferrets that people can't really handle. And that's not to say it's not without issue, and that's going to be with any animal that you take on. He has destroyed a pair of shoes already, but that is part of having a new animal. That's part of having a baby. You want to be ready for it. You want to have time for it. You want to make sure that it's something you want to do for 5 or 8 or 10 or 15 years. Ferrets in particular live 7 to 12. A dog or a cat may go 15 to 20. So it's something to be really prepared for. And that's kind of why I'm getting at this with the holiday season. I have taken a ridiculous amount of calls with people trying to get gifts that are animals. In the last couple weeks, I have taken calls for monkeys, sugar gliders, cats, dogs, guinea pigs, hedgehogs, just an insane amount of species that I don't know how many of these people are really prepared for those things. And really, giving pets is not a good idea as gifts. There are right ways and wrong ways to do this. And when I say that, there are people that are probably going to be upset with me and think that there is no right way to give a pet. 90% of the time I agree. However, if somebody is prepared for an animal, they've done their research, they know it's a responsibility they want, they understand the husbandry, the upkeep, the cost behind it, they're prepared for the lifespan, something they already want. Furthermore, they also need to know what's coming. So realistically, you are financially facilitating an animal as a gift if you're giving a gift as a pet. These are not the places to be surprising people unless you're the parent of a child that wants a pet. And even at that, it's your responsibility. Please don't expect your 8 or 9-year-old to be responsible for a life. You're still responsible for their life. So that means any life in the house is still your responsibility. And as a breeder, we do breed on a very small scale. We breed snakes and spiders. We do a lot of education that go along with every single animal we put into the world to make sure they're going to get the best chance. My animals do also come with a lifelong correspondence where we will help you out every step of the way if we can. If ever you can't keep an animal that comes from us, it has a place to go. It can always come back, no questions asked, and we will make room for it. That's what responsible breeders do. That's part of what getting your animal from a responsible source. That is part of getting an animal responsibly in general, in my opinion. So that is just kind of what I wanted to get into, that, well, we did bring a new animal in, and it's right around Christmas, which you see a lot right now, which I have a hard time with sometimes. While he was a bit of a surprise and we weren't expecting it, it had long since been discussed that another animal could feasibly come in. We were very prepared. We had proper housing. We have some of the best food that you can have. And are prepared for feeding another animal. There's a lot that goes into it besides going into it with your heart because you find something cute that you think you might enjoy caring for. And that's a really big thing.